Hello and welcome to today's video on villages. Yes, the absolute amazing mechanic that you can actually take advantage of in Season 2 when you get access to it. This is going to be a guide where you, a player, if you listen carefully, you will take advantage of it compared to the other players that do not do this. So stick around for all the tips and tricks and understand what villages actually are. Hello, special like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos for Call of Dragons with me, MrSneakyy, official Call of Dragons content creator. And yes, we're going over villages today, and it is one of those things that Season 1, a lot of players might be looking at me like, why are we talking about villages? Because yes, villages are one of those things that you do scout, so people will look at it and maybe click off too soon, but I'm telling you, don't click off too yet, because obviously these villages you can discover, right? And when you discover these villages, you get rewards, which you guys know. But in Season 2 especially, you can see there's a new mechanic involved where you can actually, once you've got these villages and actually visited them and you've spoken to them, for example, and claimed the reward, what you can actually redo as an alliance is capture the village. And if you capture the village, as you can see, there is some special village effects. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, because these village effects is what is kind of like the gameplay of Season 2. And it does allow you as a player to basically get ahead of the others. So the way you can see at the moment, I'm on 10 out of 10 villages. You will start out with only 5, so don't stress out if you only got 5 and you screaming in the comments. Don't worry, it's because during the Augurstone, as you'll go through and as we're about to do, you're gonna see a village occupation limit, and this will get increased by 5 over time. So I think this does go to a maximum of 25 if I remember correctly. So you're gonna have a load of villages to go through, and obviously you're gonna capture these villages through all of the zones. So you might have some when you first capture in Zone 1, and then you might have some more in Zone 2. You know, you're gonna have more, and then eventually in Zone 3. But the really cool thing with villages is all the buffs. So you do get, as you can see, 5 major buffs. 2 are basically PvE, I would say, and then 2 are PvP, and the one in the middle is actually to do with the village mechanic. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would never get damage dealt to villages. Your troops, even with tier 4, you should be able to kill a village. You just need to send 5 marchers and just let your infantry tank and DPS it down, right? And you will kill all of these different villages. But as you can see, you can get Elixir capacity, which is a really good one. I've increased my capacity by 11,000 already, and I get an extra 5,000 production per hour, which is a really nice one. And then on top, you could, if you really are struggling, get peacekeeping damage, but we always kind of ignore these 2. These are the 2 I would say right now I wouldn't go for. Obviously, Hero XP and the Elixirs are good. In the early game, you might want to actually prioritize more XP. And this is where I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, because the whole thing about the village system is when you're going to go for a village. So if I went to my territories page in my alliance section here, you can actually go to villages, and from here you can actually see all the different villages, right? And you can see how many people are in them, and that is a really crucial thing. So if you're in a very active alliance like I am, you need to be competing for these slots. So you need to help build and make sure you've got troops ready to start raiding these villages to gain the buff. But it's pretty simple. You can go to the village. All you need to do, instead of hitting my abandon button here, you would be hitting raid. It will summon a darkling that will appear. All you got to do is kill that darkling within 3 minutes. As soon as you've killed it, you will have gained that village buff. But it does come at a cost, and it will warn you when you're going through these villages, when you're trying to take occupation. It will cost you stamina for actually doing any of these villages. So just remember, it will cost you stamina for doing it. I believe it's 40 stamina per village. So you do want to spread out your commanders. You might be able to use 2 for one, 2 for another, 2 for, you can see what I'm saying. And then try and do it before there's war, because obviously if there's war, you can't do villages, because that's going to waste a massive amount of stamina for your troops when it comes to wartime. So just remember that, right? So those are all like the kind of nitty gritty basics. And what I would always suggest at the start of your season is honestly try and get as much hero XP as you can. And the cool thing about this system is these buffs or these effects maintain on your account no matter where the village is, as long as you occupy it. And what that means is you are able to actually jump from alliance to alliance and actually occupy their villages. And if you do this with your unions and your friends, you'll see, like I have here, this is a GNR Alliance 1, but it gives me 3.5% hero XP. So I'm gaining already this massive amount of XP bonus while not even being in this alliance anymore. So it's a really crucial tip there. So you can always join a allied alliance, find their good, village effects, and then go and, maybe join back to your alliance or join to another alliance and try and get all the best villages as fast as you can. And by doing this and obviously getting the hero XP ones, it means you can technically have nearly 20% plus extra hero XP in the early game, depending on how much or how high level the village is for that buff. So just remember, because you can see a level 2 is 1.5, a level 5 one though is 5%. So if you only needed 4 level 5s and you would have 20% extra hero XP on top, which is kind of insane if you was able to get that. But obviously you're going to be getting more between 1.5, 2% in the early game, and then you get these 5s in zone 2, right? Just a quick heads up. But like I say, you want to try and get that hero XP early game, because if you get the hero XP early game, it means you can level up all those commanders, use your commanders then to obviously go into your campaign and push the dragon trials. Then you're going to be using the dragon trials XP and stuff for your policies, and it kind of works hand in hand by doing that, right? So with that, what you can do once you've got to a decent stage, or if you know, for example, in Season 2, that the Ancestor Statue zone, as you can see, is going to be opened, what you want to do is make sure that then you switch your villages. And they're really easy to do, and I almost showcased it earlier. So all you have to do, again, go to any of the villages, and what I would try and do is get rid of the lowest one. So like this is the level 2 one. So you could go and get rid of this 1.5% hero XP to then potentially look around in this zone 2 for an allied alliance that might have, another 5% XP, and that's a massive gain for your account. But what I would do when you're in PvP is switch up, and as you can see, I've already started to do it. So I've only got 3 XP ones now out of my 10, but 7 of them are all to do with Elixir, and this is a really important one, especially if you're in a server that potentially might not be fighting and you actually want to get rewards, because you've got to remember, the more merits and units you heal through the actual season, at the end of the season, the Yggdrasil crystals at the end will give you more and more based on how much fighting you have done. So make sure you are doing some sort of dueling or some sort of merit farming for your account, even if there's no statue fighting or no actual PvP happening in your division, right? It's a very important thing. So that's why I've switched it up, and that's why I'm saying you can switch all your villagers to the Elixir from the hero XP once you hit maybe zone 2, zone 3, and that will give you again all the Elixir that you're going to need to basically start pumping through. Because at the moment, if we look at my healing, as you can see, I'm already healing 94,000 troops. If I hit the button, this only takes 6 hours and 48 minutes to heal almost 100,000 troops, and this could get increased, remember, if I have either better tech or if I upgraded my buildings to all level 24 or 25. That would also increase the healing amounts. So there's a load of benefits for doing a really good village management system in Season 2. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it and understood why I brought out today's video for all those new players, or maybe players that have been playing but maybe not really taking advantage of the village system, because this is how a lot of the best players in the game honestly get really high advantages compared to others, because they're always on top of this village system in Season 2. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the support we've had over the amount of days. As you can see down below, we have a super chat, which was Ghost. Thank you for the donation of £50 in the super chat, the latest sub as well, and a new latest member again for the 3 months now, part of the crew, the metal injection. Amazing to see all the members all continuously coming back. I love to see us growing every single day. So if you want to join us, remember you can hit the subscribe button. It's free to do. Hitting the like is also free. And if you really want to support like some of the guys down below, you can hit either the tip or hit the join button and join part of the Sneaky Army today. It's all up to you guys, but I love bringing out Call of Dragons content, which is my main goal for you guys every single day. So if you've enjoyed today's video, remember, smash that like, comment and subscribe. Put below what you thought of today's video, and if you want more videos like this on Season 2, you know, put a comment down, and whoever comment gets the most thumbs up, I'll cover that topic. Let's do that for once, right? So with all that said, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.